and 3. And just tell me what you feel. What are the sensations in your body that you feel?
Big wave over me. My chest is pounding a little bit.
I'm sorry, could you repeat, please?
I had a big wave flow over me and my chest is pounding a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Feel your chest. Feel it with your hands. Imagine your energy hands and just touch it. And you'll know what kind of energy is there that making it pound.
Yeah.
What do you feel? What kind of energy is that?
Just feels like everything's beating fast.
But how are you feeling? What emotions are you feeling?
Anxious.
Okay. When is this anxiety located? Where is it? Is it in your chest or somewhere else also? In what parts of the body?
Mainly my chest and I think a bit in my stomach.
Okay. Now what you can do, just imagine your energetic arms and hands. And with your energetic hands, if you don't see them, just use your imagination and your will. Collect all this energy of anxiety, of being anxious from your stomach, from your chest. And you can do 2 things. You can either roll them into a ball and open a portal, just like a door in the wall of your energy sphere. Open the door and throw them out, those energies. Or you can transform them into something positive, some positive high vibrational feelings or emotions. You're a creator, you decide what you want to do. So what are you doing?
Rolling them up.
That's good. So close the portal and feel now, how do you feel? Do you feel
A lot calmer.
a lot calmer? Good. Okay. What else do you feel? You can kind of go throughout your body and see or feel or just know if you have any low vibrational energies there or feelings accumulated somewhere. Do you have any fear?
No.
Okay, perfect. Then just pick a memory or a dream and just start talking about it. You'll slowly go into it.
See myself as little girl.
Hmm. Is
It's
it
just,
in this life or a different life?
I think it's this life.
Okay. Where are you? Are you outside or inside as a little girl?
Sitting inside on my bed.
Okay. You can look at yourself down at your feet. How are you dressed?
Uh, bare feet and just a little dress on.
Okay. What color is the dress?
White.
Okay. What are your feelings there? How old are you?
About 4 or 5.
Okay. What are you thinking about?
Being lonely.
Okay. Why do you feel lonely?
Just because there's not anyone really around, just my grandparents.
Okay. Do you go to school? Do you have any friends?
Not really.
Okay. And now you can come out of your body and look at yourself from an energetic point of view, energetic perspective. Whatever human eyes, physical eyes cannot see, look around you. Do you see any energies, or do you feel any beings around you at that point?
I think there's something, but I don't know what.
Okay, you can order this something to take his or her original shape and form and stand in front of you, since he is in your house, in your energy sphere. He has to show himself. Tell him to reveal his identity. Who is he? What is his energy? You can touch it. You can kind of feel it through.
I think it's a crocodile.
Okay. So you can freeze him. You can make him small, and so he'll look like a little toy. Put him into some container, whatever you imagine it to be. You can do whatever. What are you doing?
He's gone really small, and I put him in a jar to screwing the lid on.
Okay, perfect. Ask him, what is he doing in your energy sphere? Why is he connected to you? He has to answer.
I don't know.
Okay, he's saying I was sent here. Then ask him, who is his boss? Ask him to call on his boss. Whoever sent him to you, he has to come.
I think these are reptilian.
What color are they? Those are hybrids. I think.
I just keep thinking black. I can't see a form.
Mm-hmm. Do you see the one in charge of him who came? Do you see that one?
No, but I feel that he's wearing a uniform, like an army uniform.
What color is the uniform? It can just come to you as knowledge. You don't have to see.
I don't
Just
really see him. It's green. It's blotchy green.
green. Okay. Where does he come from? What planet?
Mars.
Okay. Are you in the program on Mars? What what's the answer that comes first?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go then to Mars, to one of those memories. You're just gonna open up for you and to see in what group, what you're there, you're connected to, what kind of missions you do. On the count of three, we're just gonna be on Mars in one of those memories. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like I'm in a uniform.
What color of the uniform?
I think it's beigey green. Beige.
Mm. Do you wear pants or a skirt?
Pants.
Do you see any signs, any logos on the top?
No. Maybe a circle.
Okay.
I can't see what's.
Okay, that's fine. Just fast forward and see what you do in this uniform. Go to some moment in this memory when you do something.
I think I'm holding a gun. I think. I don't know. In a
Okay.
ship.
Oh, I see you're like an instructor of teaching, because I see you holding like it's like a table, and I see a gun on the table, and I also see some book, and it's all about technologies and which weapon to use in which situation, how to use it, something like this. But I also see like you instruct, but
Mhm.
you instruct people one by one, not like in a big group, but they would just bring you, comes to me like a new recruiter, let's say, and you would teach him the basics, that's what you say. Um, and then you would also feel through what they're good at, and you just, I see like you're putting files together for each one, like new ones. Actually, when I saw you there, I had like stomach pain because I feel like I met you there and I was scared when I saw you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Getting big black.
yeah,
Mm.
because I was, my whole thing is like I was trying to get out of all the programs, and I, I I've seen that people, I've seen different clones of different alters, I guess, of the same kind of person. So you never know who's who, and but how the person's gonna behave if you just like go from Mars to Moon through the portal, and then they change their alters, and that's how like I always get this stomach thing, be reactive. But I also see like This is the Luna command. That's what I got from the uniform when I saw you.
Yes.
Um, does it resonate with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and let's disconnect from this scene. Kind of understand what you're doing here. Just have your own office, your desk. They bring your new recruiter type, like new person, and you would kind of like instruct them. That's the thing, and then you do teach. How's it called? Like the word just came and left. Like military arts or fighting arts or whatever it is called. Because not only that, you know how to fight swords and all kinds of weapons, including um different guns, basically laser and other technologies. Kinds of like you have a thick book on your desk, all on guns, different kinds. Let's go back all the way back to when they took you. They they even considered using you at a soul level in the SSP. Let's go to that moment. In the count of three. One, two, three. You just see a huge stargate. Huge stargate. I'm looking around and it's like the stargate has this huge passageway and it's operated actually straight away from Saturn, but I think it's remote controlled. It's not what you see, like you have to press something or touch something or say a word or it. No, not like this. And I see actually they hired you from Arctur, but you said Arcturus, um, to fix stargates. It's like you're very good at technology. That's why the guns and stuff on the moon and Mars, because and there are only four of you that I think it's some sort of exchange, but you did it voluntarily. They didn't force you or anything, but they also didn't give you a choice. They gave you some technology you needed for your planet to patch up the holes in the atmosphere. And Delta, you keep saying like Delta Arctur. That's like one of the moon satellites or something like this. There, you came from there. You're very tall, like big feet, big hands, four fingers, being a bluish nature color, especially like darkish blue aura, and the body is like light blue. Um, I think they worked on you as species because there's something. Oh, it's almost like some reptilian something in the facial features is there already. I see them doing something. So they basically created the holes, created the problem. Through the holes, start spraying something in the atmospheric levels, layers of your planet, and then it's like they're spraying black gold. But when it's dispersing, like when it's dispersed, it's like gray dust, but then it comes down. It connects by itself. It's like magnetizes into big puddles. and you kept like removing them all the time, and you couldn't understand, and then you figured out that, oh, they're coming from the holes in the atmosphere, but you didn't have the technology to patch it up. So you had to deal with grays, ibans, and you had to deal with uh, like sea cars. Those are the ones that you saw before, the reptilians. But they underwent some hybridization too, because they're not like classical ones. They do have crocodile snouts, yeah. And these are the ones who said, well, you know how it works in the universe. There's exchange of energies, and we're gonna help you patch your atmosphere so you eliminate the problem of the well-known black goo on the surface of your planet that's gonna eat it up, because it eats up any biological matter. And in exchange, we need your technologically advanced people, and you were one of them, to help us with stargates. And then I could hear he didn't say it, that he said in his head that we stole from Syrians, like that. And imagine they used the black holes to decompose, to restructure this huge giant stargates. They somehow squeeze them. That kind of looks like basically they expand the black hole, pull this stargate in, almost like squeezing it in energetically, and then it reappears through the black hole where they want it to be, because they do trade. That's like trade markets need stargates a lot of times, because they also can connect to other universes for them to escape if they feel like um, they grab the human souls and they need to escape with them, and somebody after them to save them, they would just use a stargate and boom, they're out of this universe. That's what I perceive. It's like holes in space it creates, and then can go and connect to any universe you want to the other space matter. And you were fixing it. It's like you're fixing it in a funny way. You connect to it, and you know how to. You say you know how to talk to technology. You know how to connect your mind to technology, identify the problem and fix it, and then disconnect your consciousness from technology. So you're a pretty advanced species. The funny thing is, your planet is like it's all nature, and you blend into nature. You blend into water and the sky, and the sky is like blue, 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 and then you see purple, purple, kind of like layers. So they basically took you from there because they wanted to keep you as a bright mind for it in being used here. Hey, that you also have a, yeah, I see Antarctica, and I see you as a scientist at Antarctica base. There's a big golden eagle on the door, like the German one. And you were there. They call you Frederica like this because the other scientists, I mean, they all speak with an accent, but they speak English. You didn't know lab coat there. DNA samples, desk, computer, funky looking computer, like an old type beige, big, small screen. Hmm. But it works on crystals. So, okay, let's disconnect. When I ask you how many clones or altars do you have, what number does come to your mind straight away? Just don't think. What number pops up? So I'm gonna ask you again. When I ask you how many altars do you have, what number pops up in your head? Just tell me the number.
62.
Okay. So, in what groups or programs are you in? All of them? Or how many programs? Like, what is the number that pops up in your head in terms of programs?
Got number 3.
Okay. So let's go through them. Do you feel like you're in Lunar Command? Are you in Mars Defense Force also?
Yes.
How about Kruger?
I don't think so.
Okay, Dark Fleet.
I got a yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you in Dark Fleet too. Joanna knows you from there too. Okay, so let's just go back to your energy sphere, disconnect from the moon and Mars and all this story, how they got you, and um, let's just go through your implants first. So look on the back. Just look from a third person perspective at your energy body. Imagine your energy body, or just feel, or you can just get the knowing. You'll just know what it is that you have in your body that doesn't belong to you, artificially created and inserted.
Um, one by my hips, like a disc.
In your head?
In my hips,
Hips, okay.
or hip, right in the middle.
What is that implant for? You can either touch it and the knowledge would just come, or ask the crocodile, what is the function?
Um, I just get control.
Okay,
Maybe,
body movements.
yeah.
Okay, so you can just take it out by yourself and either throw it out one by one in the portal, or put it right in front of you on the table.
I put 5 on the table.
Okay, perfect. Good. Let's go. Let's check the feet, the legs. Look there. Do you see anything?
I think there's something in my soles, both soles, little chips.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can take them out too. Put them on the table also. Did that. Okay, perfect. Go upper, higher in your higher body. Look from front and back. Reproductive organs, stomach, all that.
I think in my reproductive, in the ovaries,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're little balls, a little ball in each.
Okay. You can take them out also. Did they create hybrids?
Yes.
What's the number for hybrids that comes to you?
10.
13?
10.
10, okay. Okay, so take them all out. Put them on the table. Let's go on the lower back. Check there. And just scan up from bottom to up your body. Back, solar plexus, chest, arms, fingers, all that.
There's something in my solar plexus.
Okay. Look at it. What is that? When you take it out, you can look closer.
It looks like a red fireball.
Okay, what is it for? Ask him. Does it for of taking your energy,
Yeah,
sucking your energy?
yeah, energy form, yeah.
Okay, good. Just take it out, put it on the table, and go up. Check your heart, chest, neck.
In my chest.
Okay, what is that? What do you see there?
It's like it's just like a constriction or like a net.
Okay, good. Just take it out, put it in front of you, and ask him what is the function of this implant. Is it to put an obstacle in your connection with your own essence? Subconscious, conscious connection?
Yes, putting a block.
Okay, good.
And
Look on the upper back, the neck.
I still think there's something in my neck.
Mm-hmm. Take it out, look at it.
It's like a clump.
Yeah. So ask him what it is for.
Control.
Speech control and
Throat.
that.
Speaking.
Okay,
Expression.
good. So take it out, put it on the table. Let's go higher. Check the jaws, everything. Face, back of the head, top, sides, back of the neck, everything.
Back of the head.
Sorry?
Back of the head is like a
Back of it. Okay.
disc with a pluggy thing.
Mm, like to program you. You can take it out. Put it on the table. Yeah. If you want, you can just before you throw the implants out or do something with them, let's just double check again. Do you see anything in your eyes, ears, top of your head, front, third eye area, pineal gland?
Pineal gland and eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a shield.
Okay, so the eyes, so they can see through your eyes what you see.
I think so.
Okay, take those out. And then the pineal gland to manipulate your vision. So take that one out also. Nothing in the ears. Let's see. Back. Okay, now you can decide what you want to do with all these implants. Whether you're going to just throw them with the table into the portal or, I don't know, melt them, do whatever you want. As a creator being, you can just use your imagination, do whatever you want. So what do you decide to do?
They all seem to be melting.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Now make sure when they all melted, you can fast forward and just make sure to throw them out in the portal after they did melt. Um,
Yep, done that.
Good. So ask him, the one in charge behind that crocodile, order him actually to bring your contracts, paper copies, but also to bring the computer with all the files that he has on you and to delete all of them and to bring all the paper copies, everything for each program, everything you signed, consciously or subconsciously, doesn't matter. You want all the contracts in any form that they exist. Does he bring them?
Yes.
Okay, what do you see?
Big pile of papers in a box.
Mm-hmm. Tell him, okay, take the box. You can create another table wherever you want, or create fireplace and put them, set them on fire. If you want, or if you want to go through them, you can do that too. Whatever you feel like doing.
Just setting them alight.
Okay, good. Um, Ask him to show you that he's deleting all the files on you on the screen of his computer from the moon and Mars, all those programs, everything, all the electronic copies or whatever he has in other realities also they just all have to be deleted.
Yeah, I think he's deleting them now.
That's good. should delete everything because that's your free will decision to disconnect from the programs. Okay. Okay, just is it done yet?
Yes, it's done. I think there's a blank screen now.
Okay, that's good. Perfect. Let's just check. You can do this thing with the hybrids and the clones. They take your energy, they're connected to you, they drain your energy all the time. You can either just disconnect from them, there's energetic cords connected to you through your energy sphere. So they can run on your energy like you're giving them, you're like a battery for them. Or you can go to all the, in your mind, all the times in your timeline, all the slides where they took your DNA samples from you and started creating clones and hybrids. And that way you'll just change the timelines as if they never created them. But at the same time, you disconnect in the now moment from all them also. So they're just gonna dissipate into thin air and be gone.
It's like I'm disconnecting the cords, all the attachments.
Mm, that's a good way to do it. Disconnect all the cords, all the altars, all those clones and all those hybrids. Just disconnect from those. That way, unplug. And when you're done, you can check on your DNA and see if they mutated it, if they added some of their DNA to you.
I think they did.
What percentage comes to your mind? And I ask you how much, what's the percentage of mutated DNA?
11.
Okay. You can touch it and identify, is it that crocodile hybrid type that they try to inject into you, change you towards?
Yeah, there's that.
Okay. So you can undo everything. You can either go back to when they start mutating it and say no to them, cancel it out as a moment, or you can just simply do whatever that is that you feel like doing to change it back to your original DNA, or leave a human DNA. Depends what you want to do.
Um, I think I've gone back and said no.
Okay, that's good. How many strands of DNA do you have? What's the number that pops up?
152.
Okay, that's good. And then let's go, you can go back, all the way back, when they actually start creating the holes in the atmosphere of your planet, and put with your thought, by using your thought, create layers of protection, very strong layers that they wouldn't be able to do that. You don't need technology for that, you just need your consciousness for that. And tell all the other ones from your planet to do the same. Show them or give them the information what happened when they started polluting infecting your planet with their virus, and how they tricked you into going and fixing their Stargate and instead trapped you in the programs. So it's your time to liberate yourself now. Just give them information. They'll know what to do, or you can do it all together with them. It doesn't matter. Sexual automatically spreads out.
Yeah, I've given them the information.
Okay, so they can undo everything. It's good. I actually see you back on your planet, like you've never been captured on that timeline that you changed. So you can go back to the lab where they fractured you, in those programs, your subconscious, and just cancel, delete everything that has to do with splitting up your soul, creating emotional, mental wounds, and raise your vibration and cleanse. Or you can imagine anything to use to cleanse your mental, emotional bodies. You can do a shower, waterfall, or jump into the lake or ocean, or whatever you decide to do to cleanse yourself.
I've jumped into the water to smudge.
Okay, good. That's a great idea. So you'll come out clean,
Yes.
and so this is all done. Disconnected from SSP and contracts. So basically, I think it's all done, unless you wanna see something else or you're curious
Questions.
about.
I have
Mm,
questions for you, Kerry.
Mhm.
Why do you
okay.
see in black and white? Is there a reason your vision is not always bright and crisp?
Yeah, that's a common question. The vision, no, yeah, it's not what people think it is. A lot of time, it's like I see a picture and then it dissipates, and then sometimes it's blurry. Some people see only black and white. I see in colors. Some people see black and white, but the colors come to their mind. Others don't see anything, but they just know in trance. Just knowledge pours out of of them. Um, a lot of people just feel through their way as if you were walking into the pitch dark room, and you kind of feel okay. There's a being there over there, and then so it just your it's according to your DNA characteristics that the way you see, and whether you even can see, or because some people cannot see in trance at all, or feel, or know. Nothing happens to them because their body's DNA, physical body's DNA, doesn't have this characteristic that they can go into trance and see and perceive. So it depends. It's just your individual thing. It can get better also, but that's what it is. We are kind of born with disabilities, or we're not.
Okay, why are you leaving Lunar Command now? Is there a reason why you stayed there so long?
Yeah, because you weren't aware. It's like the same thing. You're probably gonna see better pictures right now anyway, because you had this implant in your pineal gland. Just to add to the first question, but stayed for this long because they were tricking you into a feeling, like you were needed there. That's what you felt a lot. And you also didn't know how to disconnect. You just didn't know your power. They make sure that they suppress you throughout the life, so you feel like hiding from people almost, and not really doing much. Or if you start doing, they would try to bombard you and hit you hard on the head, so you stop doing what you're trying to deliver to people or share information, or that's how they work.
Is this your first life on Earth?
No.
Hmm. How many lives? What number do you got here on Earth?
I think 8. Um, it's a jumble.
It's a what? The jungle? Connection goes in and out like the sound I couldn't hear.
I think it was 8, but it's like a big jumble of numbers.
Mm. So you're not sure about the number of your lives?
No.
I saw 15, like this is your number 16. You said something, I don't remember what you said or didn't really hear. But yeah, that's what but it's also like I see this sub programming. It's like the programming of lives, and then each disc of life that is has the protocol of you have to follow the steps to live a certain way. It has sub limit under to call it. It's almost like possible different variations that they wanted you to live through at the same time. So you could share information to their database. So that's why you saw this tons of numbers, because if you consider those also the possible variations, they would be 152. And then, and then I see 15, and this is number 16. So it gets kind of complicated. Well, the explanation would be like this. A lot of times they want us to get knowledge or experience, and they artificially insert it as lives, or a lot of times they would want us to experience trauma, and the best and fastest way to insert this trauma into you, to insert the whole software of different lives as if you lived them but you really didn't, but the traumas would be embedded into your mental emotional bodies that way very quickly, and you would believe actually to the core that those are your lives, but they're not. That's pretty much what they're doing.
Yes. Yeah.
So
And is there a reason why you had to have the parents that you have? What's your father's involvement in this?
uh, what do you see? Do you feel?
No.
You don't? I saw when she said your father, I mean, I saw him as a cyborg, like right away. Cyborg in a helmet with a gray shield, like in front of his face. That's his soul as in a cyborg. It's a very cold figure, very kind of like in power, controlling. That's what I get from him. As that personality that they try to develop in him. There's all kinds of manipulations. Um, And you do know him from there. So
I don't know him in this life. I haven't met
but
him.
yeah, but you do know him from there.
Yeah.
But they wanted you to be, it's like what I see metaphorically, like a metaphor. I see a nest, and the parents leave the babies in the nest. That's kind of like that. They wanted you to feel abandoned and cold. And that was the programmed life. They programmed all the lives to create some trauma upon trauma upon trauma, so they can easily, when you're traumatized at the physical level, it's so easy to manipulate you in your energy body also,
Yes.
because you're constantly depressed and sad and all this as starting from childhood. So you just, it's almost like you have nothing to do anyway. You have nothing to lose but agree to whatever they're doing to you, because you never felt loved. You never felt that power in you to choose for yourself or anything. So
Mm.
Okay, we want to check on Andrew, Kerry's husband. What implants and controlling aspects may be working on him.
he's in some sort of machine. It's like a capsule, rotating capsule, strange looking thingy. It's actually not vertical, it's horizontal, but it's like spinning. I see her coming up to him, stopping the machine. It's almost like he's in the wall and he's being spun for energy for something else, like an experiment going on. So she stopped it and she opened it and she gave him information. He came out, he trusted her. He took it.
And Kerry's daughter, Roanna.
Mm. Some disincarnated, long dark hair, curly, next to her. She's mine, she's my wife forever. Keeps saying. Nobody else can have her. They give her the information also. I give her a bouquet of flowers. That's what I see. She's as she's smelling them, the information gets into her. Yeah.
Could I ask about my other two daughters?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I've got Brenna. She's my middle daughter, and my eldest daughter is Ruth.
The little one is sitting by the little lake pond, and she's got these little hedgehogs around. It's kind of cute. She's giving them like milk in little bowls. She's very mellow, kind of like soft and energetically. The Ruth is tough, and she there's something there on sack. On her back, there's like a big metallic thing attached to her back, goes all the way down, as if somebody got her hooked to the door of some building or something. They keeping her there as a like battery to power up the experimental lab in the astral. Those are mantis beings, the green ones. Yeah. She gets like she jumps off of it when you give her information. She turns into like a ninja type character and she starts moving fast. Ruth. She says, I'm not like that in life, but that's what I do in the astral. I'm super flexible, super fast. So the young one, yeah, it's like she's stuck in the picture. Like somebody literally drew her
Yes.
image in the picture and she's stuck and not moving.
You know, she's going through her life is always traumas. It's very hard life.
She's constantly keeps looking at her reflection of in just it's like your hands are stuck on hedgehog's needles. Which is the weirdest thing. Wait, there's somebody gotta be behind. Let me see. Oh, she's got some. These hedgehogs are not hedgehogs. Because when I told you to touch them, they turned into metallic, not cyborgs, remote controlled AI technology. Hedgehog looking like balls with big spikes. And it's like they're studying her. They're really thoroughly studying her. How much she could sustain, how long she could survive, what her thoughts would be, according like they throw her different it's like different stimuli from the environment and the physical, and then they also take her to some location. It looks like a metallic kind of like platform that they would just put her in different tubs with different it's almost like microwaves of some sort. I don't know what it is. They're coming from the sides of the tubs and they're all different colors. So they would just put this thing on her head to read parameters and biological signs and stuff, and then they would do that and put you back in the picture with the hedgehogs. And it's like an illustration in the book just stuck. And she doesn't do much. She's just being like a test object. So you're giving her energy through your hands into her head because she's like she's very much like in stasis, like like her head is not doesn't belong to her body. It's just foggy and sad and kind of like almost claustrophobic too. Because yeah, she gets unstuck from there. Yeah, you're gonna help her and just fast forward it. You're gonna give her much more energy and she's just gonna get unstuck completely and delete everything, contracts, take out the implants and all this. Because you're free now, you can easily help your daughters. This little one is like the most used, I think. It feels like it. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Johnny?
Can I ask about her husband, the youngest one's husband, Joel, please?
Oh, he's just like spider behind him. Fuzzy, gray kind of spider. Holding him by one leg. He's trying to walk in life and do stuff and he can't. Basically, he cannot think freely for himself because of the spider who narrates him the knowledge of his simple life. That's what he says. Uh, yeah. You share the information, he puts it on the table, he says he'll get to it
Mhm.
later. And his consciousness level, it's really low. So it's hard for him to understand some of those things. Yeah, you can share information, then see how the person is doing, you know. That's the only thing you can do, because, I mean, without the permission, I can't connect to the energy sphere and do stuff. It's not
I,
allowed, but
I did ask them if there was any implants, and he said he gave permission.
yeah, but he gave permission by, he says that he's gonna read it through by himself.
Okay.
The book that you gave, he's in doubt. He's not like, his subconscious is really 17%. It's very low. I mean, his conscious is 27, but it's not like your daughters. Your daughters know much more and they're more connected to subconscious that the first two are. The youngest are, it has to be to do more work, but I just can't do everybody in the session because
Mm.
just have not much energy. It'd be like 10-hour session. I mean,
Mm.
it's just too much.
Mm. Thank you.
Let's see how they do. You'll see the difference in physical. They can do it all by themselves if they're ready.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you have any more questions?
Is there anything I can do for more for Andrew? Is he is he free now or
And your son?
no? He's my husband.
Oh yeah, you can yeah. Well, if I fast forward, he is, but he has to keep in that vibration, and he has to kind of follow you in the physical life also, and talk to you, and you know, at not only just by agreeing, he has to be deeper level of understanding. Mm.
Yeah, I think that's all there was. I wanted to. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time for your husband to follow your lead. I feel like you're just like wiser, deeper knowledge, something like this. It takes for some people because he's in your energies. It's gonna take time. That's what I felt. So should I okay, let me count you out then if we're done. So I'm gonna count, disconnect from everything and everybody in this session. Raise your vibration to a beautiful, peaceful, nice feeling of happiness and calmness that you've done the best job you could do. And now you're free and disconnected. And that's your free will, and that's how it is. And I'm just gonna count from 1 to 5, and you're gonna come back to the moment of here and now from where I'm talking to you.